Hope you guys enjoyed this introduction video. I did some heavy testing with this LoRa myself when I'm creating these clips, and it actually works. I'll leave the breakdown in the end of this video. Without further ado, let's get into today's tutorial, and I'm going to show you guys how can you install LTX 2.3 Transition LoRa and use in your own workflow, and the tips and tricks I found when pressure test this LoRa. So first, you need to head over to this website, and I will leave the link in the description. So when you come here, you can see the publisher is Valiant Cat, and big shout out to you, bro. You are a legend to create this LoRa and open source it to the community use. So that's the power of open source, guys. So everybody contribute to a model and everyone try to improve it, and eventually everyone benefit from it. So this LoRa is extremely strong for the first and last frame transactions, and compared to the default LTX 2.3, this LoRa fixed a lot of problems. So overall, the transaction happened just more seamlessly instead of just a cutscene. As you guys can see from this demo, the camera actually move around to do the transaction. So when I was making this video by using LTX first and last frames, I struggle a lot. When the first and last frame logic gets too complicated, LTX 2.3 tend to just cut the scenes and does not do the transactions. And this LoRa has fixed that problem. We can finally do the zero cut clips like you see in the beginning of this video. Well, to download this LoRa, you come to the file and versions. At the bottom, there's a 390 megabytes, a safer tensor file. So now we just hit download, and then it will automatically download here. And this is the ComfyUI workflow, LTX 2.3 JSON. So if you're using ComfyUI, I suggest you download this one as well. So once you finish downloading, let's go to ComfyUI and open a blank workflow. And let's go to our download folder and just drag this one into here, and you should have the workflow here. And just for the record, I did not use this workflow. I used 1.2GP. Well, I personally did not use this workflow, but it seems pretty straightforward. You can change the width and height length in here. Well, guys, so there's a lot of people ask me why you're not doing ComfyUI workflow anymore. Because if you are a pro at ComfyUI, you don't need me to teach you how to set it up. But then if you don't know how to set up ComfyUI, try the 1GP method. It's so much easier, and this is what I'm using personally. This is open source software, and it's pretty much built everything inside, so you don't have to go through the trouble of connecting anything. If you guys want to stick with ComfyUI, perfectly fine. Just use this workflow. I will providing these files in my descriptions. Otherwise, we're going to move into 1.2GP to complete today's tutorial. So for you to load the LoRa, you just need to come down to advanced mode. And under here, there is actually a LoRa folder. And then in here, you can choose your LoRa, so which is LTX 2.3 transactions. And LoRa multiplier is the strength. So I put 1, and that's pretty much it. So now the LoRa is loaded. So after that, if you want to generate something, I forget to mention how can you load your LoRa into the 1.2GP. So one way is you can enter the URL here, and then you can download LoRa. So the LoRa will be automatically downloaded by 1.2GP, so you don't have to do anything. Otherwise, you have to manually find your 1.2GP folder, which is this one, 1.2GP, and under here, there's a LoRa folder, and then go to LTX2, and then just copy paste your transaction LoRa in here. Once you've done that, you can come back in here and hit refresh. So once you refresh, you should be able to see the LTX 2.3 transaction LoRa popping up in the LoRa folder under the advanced mode. Don't forget to click the advanced mode to see where the LoRa is. All right, so now let's talk about how do you use this LoRa. So first we go to start video with image, and we click end image. So I've already loaded, this is my starting frame, guys. So this is my starting frame, and this is my end frame. So that's what the picture starts with, and this is how it ends. All right, and then now we'll come here, control video frame injections. We choose no video processed. And then come here, we set keep background behind our reference images. If you don't want your background to be appealed, just click on remove. So you automatically remove the background for you. But let's just keep the background and image source video strength, and we leave as 1 and generate video soundtrack based on text prompt. Right? Do not choose anything else. This gives you the best quality. And then come here, the prompts. So I've already write the prompt right here. So let's just paste this. So this is a prompt. For people who doesn't understand how to write this prompt, do not worry. The developer of this LoRa has actually wrote a lot of tips and tricks. And then the keyword is this zhuanzhang. So this one, you have to put it into your transactions. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. So, but for the ease of use, guys, I already create a transaction master prompt for you guys. So I've write down all the rules you need to follow, and you can just load this up to your large language model you are using. And then after that, you describe what you want. And then the large language model will provide the exactly format that will work with this LoRa. Okay, so this is what I did. So after we're putting in the prompt, so we'll come down to change the resolution to 480p and 16:9, and now we generate 8 seconds. So the reason why we want to do this way is because we want to test if the prompt and the first and last image works, and then check the LoRa, and then come down here to check the frame rates. The frame rate needs to be 30, not 24. All right, give you better motion control. So after that, we are pretty much done. So we just hit generate. So just gonna hit generate now. The 480p generation complete. Let's have a look, guys. Well, this pretty much identical with no difference than the 1080p I've generated before. It's the outfits is slightly different, but I think maybe this is not a good example because there's no transactions. But you know, you get the idea. It's the same thing. And then again, come here, you can actually add more frames. So if you start with 30 with 2x frame rates at processing, and you can quickly add more frames and more smoother motion, just all done within 12GP. And if you guys doesn't know how to install 12GP, check this video. I have a very detailed step-by-step setup for you to get going on 12GP. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. So same concept. You take a starting frame, you take end frame, and then you use a prompt to link together, and which we've covered before. And have fun experimenting, have fun creating. And now let's watch the frame by frame breakdown of the intro videos.